Has Mummy made you get up early? Hey, how's Mummy? No, stay there. Don't jump on me. It's... oh, what time is it? We put the clocks back last night, so... I don't know. 7:37. And I'm on my second coffee. And up early. It's raining. Why? I don't know why is it raining. Why are we up early? Well... when we were coming here... as we came off the 55... Go over there, Rolo. Go over there. Look. When we came off the 55... the bleeping stopped working on the car, you know, when you indicate and it goes beep beep, you know, to make you aware the trailer lights are working. Well, that stopped. So I thought, oh, the trailer lights have stopped working. So that got me in a panic, because I thought, well, you know, I've got no brake lights then, or what, I don't know. So I was that stressed when I got here, and I just, you know, just wanted to get sorted, and was in a bit of a rush and stressed, and so I never sorted it out that day, and I've been putting it off and putting it off, thinking it must just be a fuse, or, but then it's like, anyway, long story short, yesterday I thought, right, I'm going to see what's wrong with the caravan lights, and I'll move the car in front of the caravan, got a frog in my throat, and see whether they work or not, and go from there. Anyway, got in the car, it's absolutely dead. Now, when I got here and when I was trying to get the awning out, the central locking wouldn't work. I pressed the button and nothing happened. It wouldn't unlock the doors. The light came on the key fob, but it just wasn't doing anything. So I thought, oh, the battery's gone in the key fob. So I opened the doors with the key, and that's what I've been doing. If I need anything out of the car, I've gone and used the key. But obviously the car was dead then, on day 2. So something's happened with the electrics. I mean, I pulled into the site and I turned the car off to go into reception, and it started again fine when I come out of there. So then I've drove round here and you know, parked it up, and it's just died. And it's not because it's been left for a few days, because you know, it's in my drive, it's left for weeks and it still starts. So I don't... Anyway, I called it was about 2 o'clock, just before 2 o'clock yesterday, on the 30th of October. I rung the RAC, because that's part of my car insurance, is I'm in the RAC. And they said, oh, well, somebody will be about 4 hours. So then I was getting text messages, updating, you know, we'll update you in 30 minutes, we're still busy. And anyway, it's just after 5:30, from ringing them at 2 o'clock, at 5:30, this lady phoned and said they were going to reschedule, and they were going to come today sometime between 8 o'clock and 12. So that's why we're all up, ready, because I've got to walk to the gate in the rain. Yesterday it wasn't raining. It would have been a great day to fix the car, but obviously I can understand that if somebody's broken down on a motorway or whatever, they've got priority because they're in a bad place, a bad situation, you know, a dangerous place, and that me being sat on a caravan site isn't priority really. But so now I'm just waiting until, what time is it now? It's 7:41, so between 8 and 12 I'll get a phone call to say is 15 minutes away, and I've got to meet him at the gate then, in the rain. But I'm just, it's just one thing after another, you know what I mean? It's, when you're on your own and you've got no one to throw out, you know, like, what should we do? Should we try this? Should we try that? It's just, I mean, I could have got the battery charger out of the car and thread it through the caravan window and disconnected the battery on the car and put it on charge, but I've never done that before. You know, I've never connected a battery up. So that's what we're doing. We're just sat here in the gloom. So waiting, hoping that whatever's happened to the car isn't major. As I say, the bleeping stopped. It was raining when we were towing here, so maybe the water's got into the you know, the connection that you connect to the car. I don't know. Everything's working in the caravan. It's just the car that's dead. And I'm just feeling a bit fed up that it's just like drip, 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 the things that are going wrong. And my car's broke, and that is really, don't even want to think about what happens if they can't fix it, if it's got to go away. I mean, I'm all right here till for another week because I've booked for 2 weeks, but it's only just past its MOT as well. It's like, oh. Anyway, rambling. So Rolo's been outside in the rain, but he didn't do a wee wee because he doesn't like the rain. And we've got to go across to reception in a bit. It's not focusing, in the rain, to meet the RAC and show him to our pitch, to the broken car. Oh well. I don't really even see that through there. Well, it's absolutely tipping it down. Got rivers running down the window. It's absolutely lashing it down. I mean, I've been really lucky up to now because they've had torrential rain in Wales and floods and everything, and without running down the window. I've run absolutely. It's easing up a bit now. You see the ground's sodden, and that's why I'm sinking at the back. I feel sorry for them in that tent. I know they're sort of waterproof, but I don't think they're this waterproof. And then his lordship can't see me, so he's kicking off. Hello. I'm here. I'm on here. It's okay, I haven't run off. I haven't run off. You're not happy, are you? You don't like the rain? I'm coming back in a minute. And I've got water drips up there. Oh, I've got water on my lens as well, but so I don't know whether that's coming in there or up there and running down. At least me outside lights stopped flashing. It was flashing like a SOS beacon. It's eased off a bit, but I'm just getting more. Waiting for the RAC. Torrential rain, bleeping awning. Where are you? Rolo. All these dishes in. Rolo. I'm here. I'm here. It's okay. I'm not running off. I'm not leaving you. Shh. You'll wake everybody. Hey, no. 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 Right, let me zip up and I'll come back in. Do you want a wee wee? He's chucking it down. Dad, I've just had the RAC here for ages. Trying to fix the car. Rolo's missed his walk. We're going in a minute. It had blown a fuse for the hazard lights, a fuse for the indicators, and the fuse for the immobiliser. And the issue is this bottom. I've still got the old system, which I have an adapter to plug the Caravan in, but apparently the issue is in the. I don't know whether you can see whether it's in focus. So I need to get that sorted before I connect the Caravan back up, because it's corroded and it's just causing a short circuit or something. So the car works now, but it won't if I plug the Caravan back in to that corroded socket. It'll all the fuses will go again because something's happening. So of course it's Sunday, so I'm gonna have to find a tow bar person. I may as well have the proper new, instead of having two thingy bobs, have one thingy bob with the right number of pins in. So I was going to do that anyway, but you know how it is. It gets pushed down your things to do list until you've got to do it because you're stuck on a site. But so tomorrow I've got to ring round and book it in somewhere and get that sorted before I can go home. So I'm going to lock the car now because I haven't locked it, and I'm going to take Rolo for a walk before it rains again, because he's been very good. Been very good, very patient. Haven't you? You've got your jumper on because it went really cold and it was throwing it down with rain, and yeah. So let me get organised and we shall deal with that tomorrow. Everybody seems to have gone. I don't know whether more people are coming. In these spaces. That's the entrance to there. To the woods. There's my Caravan car. Really unnerves me when taking Rolo for a walk just to clear my head a bit. The RAC were absolutely brilliant. I mean, I know I wasn't a priority and that's why they didn't come out yesterday and they rebooked it, but when they did come, it was absolutely brilliant. It was dead chatty and, you know, making a fuss of the dog. Calmed me down a bit, and we thought at first it was the battery, but then we put some spiky things on the battery and oops, you don't want to see that. That was fine. It had bolts or whatever. He plugged something in to diagnose it and thought it might be the starter motor, but that was fine because I've not long since had that done anyway. But then we had no hazard lights, no indicators, so I changed the fuses. Then it was if changed the fuse for the immobiliser and everything was working again, and then we tried to plug the Caravan back into the car and everything went again, everything blew again. So then one of my indicators wasn't really very bright, so that sort of narrowed it down for him somehow, I don't know. So I think, I mean, the car's running now, it's working. The indicators aren't blowing the fuses anymore. So I can use the car, it's just if I plug it into the Caravan, oh, it's gone the wrong way again. If I plug it into the Caravan, it's going to just have the same issue. So I need to phone around and find somewhere tomorrow, because it's Sunday today. So phone around tomorrow, try and find someone that'll fit it in and have the a new socket put on the back of the car, because that's all corroded and apparently that's the issue, hopefully. But it's really took my confidence, because you have to trust your car, you know, especially when you're on your own. Anyway, I've got to pick something up that he's just done, so I'll do that now. A shit day all round, really. Try and chill. It really unnerves me though when there's something wrong with my car, because I don't understand cars. It's and I'm replacing it nut by nut. That just fell off the tree. That twig. Thank you, Mr. Tree, for throwing that. Is it safe to be in the woods in the wind? Yeah, I've had the car for a while and I'm attached to it. I don't think it's had its issues, but I've replaced that much on it now. It's had a new fuel tank and new starter motor, new belts, is it? I don't know, not timing belts, what is it, it's some belts, there was two of them and it snapped and was lumpy, and I was very lucky apparently, but it was fine. But I had that done. Yeah, I can't remember. There's loads of stuff. Basically, I'm making a new one, nut by nut. I just panic when anything's wrong with it. But on the other hand, I need to feel confident that it's not going to let me down. I mean, that's the first time I've had to call the RAC out, and that's like a stress, isn't it? I didn't know what to expect, and you know, he said, oh, any other problems, just call us. If you break down at the side of the road, just call us. And it's given me a little bit of reassurance, but I still feel shaken by, I feel inadequate, I feel useless in these situations, that I'm not able to do anything myself. I don't know anything about where, I don't even know where the fuses were, never mind how to tell if one had gone. But he showed me that, he showed me, you know, it's like a little horseshoe shape, and it's got to be connected. If it's not, it's blown. I'm rambling, I'm just Rolo had to be shut in the caravan for a bit while we moved the car and connected the caravan, so he was not happy, making a bit of a racket. He's got his jumper on. I'm just feeling sorry for myself a bit, feeling a bit battered and bruised, you know. It's emotionally, I mean, I'm trying my best to, you know, get out and get over things that have happened in the past. I've got PTSD basically, after finding one of my tenants dead, and tried to sell my house. The sale fell through. The one I was after got fed up of waiting for my buyer to try and raise the money, and decided to put hers back on the market, which can't blame her, because it was 5 months that it's been going on for. So I lost the house I wanted, which was, you know, devastating. I've got everything still packed in boxes labelled with dining room, and you know, I'd got rid of furniture that wouldn't fit, because I'm, you know, with mine previously being flats, mine is the ground floor and it's a big flat. Not everything would fit in, even though the house I was going for was a 4-bedroom. It was just still, I had to get rid of things, and I was planning on getting a run of bookshelves instead of having, you know, a bookshelf in that room and a bookshelf in that room. I was going to have a whole run in the dining room of bookshelves, and so I got rid of all mine, packed all my books in boxes, and obviously I can't unpack them because I got rid of the bookshelves. And I'm just frazzled with the whole selling your house bit. It's a nightmare, you know. Twice it's sold. One, the fella was asked to provide his ID and proof of where the money had come from, because he said he was a cash buyer, and they asked him 3 times and he still didn't do it. And then all of a sudden he just withdrew the offer, because I don't know, he just didn't want to prove where he'd got the money from. I don't know. I don't understand it. But so then I got another fella after it who had major plans of turning it into 6 flats again, and splitting my flat in 2 because I only ever had 4 flats and the one I'm in on the ground floor, so that's like 5. But he was going to split mine into 2 and have 6, and I don't know, something went wrong. He didn't have the money. He was on his 4th mortgage lender, and I don't know, I don't think he had enough of a deposit for what he was wanting to do. But should we go back this way? So anyway, so let's move on. It's empty. So I come away to try and lift myself out of it, and then this happens. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to not give in and crawl and hide under a rock, but you know, I've got to try and do it for Rolo, because otherwise he's just a prisoner in 4 walls, isn't he? With no adventures. I mean, as I've said before, I've got lupus, an autoimmune condition. I've got fibromyalgia, which one of the health doctor people said exercise can improve the pain and everything. So I'm thinking, well, just keep pushing, ignore the pain, just keep pushing. So that's one of the things. And I've got an artificial heart valve, so I had that to overcome. Major open heart surgery, and trying to build back up off that, but I've still got one mitral valve, I think it is, that's leaking, regurgitating, and that's only going to get worse, so I'll have to have another operation. I'm rambling, but basically this is why I was doing another number 2. This is why I want to get out and see a bit of life. And I've got to pick up another pile of poo. Why are we doing this? Paying to sit in a field in a tin can and come out and pick poo up. Oh dear. Right, I've picked his poop up. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so I just feel a bit lost today with everything, a bit lonely, but I can't, I prefer to be on my own. I don't like being with somebody else because the energy levels don't match. I mean, if I have a bad day with the lupus and they want to go out for the day, it just causes issues. Or you know, I'm not the type of person that would have somebody looking after me. I'm not a very good patient. Not a patient. I don't like being looked after. I'm very independent, very strong-willed, and I was in the past I've had jobs that reflected it. Managerial positions, area manager positions, and it's hard for me to mentally change it, even if physically it's a struggle. I've got Rolo, and to be honest, there's not enough room in the caravan for anyone else. The amount of stuff I take. God, that's another thing I've got to stop. You know, having to... Oh, where's he going? You know, I'm packing too much just in case. It's that fear of something happening and not being able to cope with it, innit? I don't even know whether I'm going to put this video out because you don't want to listen to me ramble on about my woes. But I'm trying, you know, I am very trying. No, I'm trying. Just to keep, you know, setbacks like this today. It's probably nothing to some people, but to me, it just shakes me. Anyway, I'm gonna concentrate on our walk now. My hands are freezing even though I've got fingerless gloves on. So this has been a bit of a ramble, but hopefully it'll be sorted tomorrow or this week. Otherwise I'm going to have to extend my stay here while I get it sorted. But then I'll have to go back home because I've got an appointment on Monday and I need a refill of medication. So I'll just, I don't know, I'm gonna have to snap out of it and think it's only a car, it's only a little setback. There's worse things in the life that could have happened. There's worse things that have happened, you know, I mean. Anyway, I can't see any squirrels. We seem to be squirrel-less today. I saw one while on the grass on the caravan site when the RSC man was there. So they've not all hibernated. I don't even know if they do. I don't think they do they? It's very muddy here. Looks like the horse has been here. It's very... Ew! I just stood in a squidgy bit. Chill. Chill, chill. I've had chocolate hobnobs, gluten-free chocolate hobnobs for my dinner. Because it's just like, oh, today has just been a chocolate hobnob kind of day. Just wanted something quick because I wanted to take him out. He'd been patient all day. Looks like that was a silver birch. Was. Now it's a home for some fungi. It's very quiet as well, people-wise. There's a lot of people gone off the site today. You know, turn around and everybody's gone. So do they know something I don't? I know it's supposed to be getting a bit windier. But I mean, it's October, what do you expect? It's winter. is winter. Oop. Come here, peoples.